Kasani's community is very, it's a community that they're like a family. They're loving people. Everything's there in Kasani. When we need something to eat, we can go to the river to fish. And then if there's a problem of water shortage, we don't complain as such. Yeah, we just go to the river and fetch some water.
What makes Kasani Kasani is the kind of nature here. The wild animals, the river, the community. They understand their environment very well. Most of the kids here, what they do after schooling, they venture into tourism. Some are doctors, but most, I could say maybe 70%, they are roaming around. Tourism is not that enough. It's not. If tourism was enough, I think they were going to hire more people. But to me, it's not enough. I became a teacher because I was looking at my society or the village I come from. So most of the teachers, when I grew up there, they were from southern part of Botswana. No, like a teacher from my area. And I liked working with kids. I grew up liking children. Children are very easy to interact with. You learn so many things when you are with children. They are, they're so sweet. They can talk. You can read them. They tell you stories. You can know that child's background just through talking with that child.
The reason why I like teaching most is that I like paving life for young ones. And in that way, you try to share with them the life skills. You try to pave their way for them to be responsible citizens. In our school, we feed 890 students. We feed them breakfast, tea break, lunch at 1:15. When they're in school, we see to it that they eat properly. There's no bullying. We protect their lives here. They should live a healthy, normal life like any kid who is taken care of by their parents at home.
The issues that we are facing here with our children is they become teen mothers at an early age. They drop up from school. Others, they practice prostitution.
We have that area in Kazungula where some trucks pack, where you'll find that most ladies, they practice prostitution there. And then, kids are kids, and teenagers, they'll try to copy. Because one of the cases that we had this term, when we made a follow-up, we found that some ladies who stay there or rent in their compound, they are prostitutes. And then these young girls started also going out.
Hey, those trucks are many because they come in big numbers. Our children, when they go that side, they are offered their prices. You take me on this one, I give you this much. To them, it's work. They see it as work. They go, they fending for themselves, but not knowing the outcome of doing that. With our kids, they are being cautioned, and they are made aware of these animals, their movements, how to fend for themselves, and how they even know how it reacts when it's angry.
That's why I keep on hearing that maybe in a month, 2 people have been killed by elephants. Just a threat to our lives. That's why I say that sometimes you just put your life in God's hands. You'll never know where will you reach where you are going when you are walking. Recently, Plateau Primary, they changed their time for school in the morning. They used to go there. The school started, it used to start at 7:30, but they moved to 8:30. Why? Because it was reported that there were some lions in that mini bush, in that mini park. And young ones are the ones, those school-going kids are the ones who saw those lions, and they reported to their school heads. To me, I'll say that animal conservation is protecting animal life more than human life. In our country, the law, when you kill an animal, you are in for it. What IGA does that it equips learners with life skills. Why? Because we feel that this is the stage whereby learners, they need to be
Source of food and source of employment.
empowered with those skills.
We come up with these topics because we're looking at our community, the burning issues.
It brought an insight to our learners in many things that they were not aware of. We managed to have some field trips. Some of them, it was our first time to see such things that they really exist in life. Hence, I'll say that it was a blessing to our students and also to the community of this area to have such a project. I hope and wish that those kids or those who grow up around this area, they should continue their education, but opening their eyes to benchmark in other areas. They should look at opportunities. What can they do to improve their lifestyles?
Let me say, the truth being, I never get tired of children because I'm at school with children, I'm home with children. I teach almost every day, every night. I never get tired. I would say I get tired when I go to bed. That's when I get tired.